I do not have access to other people's data. I only have access to my data. All I can see on somebody else's content is the number of views and the date it was uploaded. About 2 weeks ago, I found that somebody else had a lecture called the Ellipse two-second model. Actually, there are 4 of them online. And this is the newest one. This guy, I don't know if anyone knows him. Apparently, he's a big name in Japan. But he's teaching at UCLA this semester. And he's teaching this class, so he decided he would record his lectures and put them up. You probably can see it's about 8 minutes long. I thought, this is interesting. So 2 weeks ago, he had 251 views. They kept thinking, in 14 days, boy, that's a good viewership. So he's on track to get 500 views per month. I looked last night.
Yeah, it's 260.
And he has...
Close.
So, on average, 2 views per day. So they talked about where it peaks once and then goes away. I figured, well,
Yeah, but
I don't know for sure. Because mine peaks twice per semester.
One small. Right.
So maybe this is the fall off and it will come back next semester the same way, I don't know. But you get that idea. So I was trying to answer the question you asked.
yeah.
And it shows that it peaks, then it goes away.
And
So-
also the way the Google PageRank, I mean, eventually, if he starts getting more popular, he will rise in the search rankings, and then that will feed back on himself, and he's going to get more views.
And that's the thing I want to really understand, how the algorithm that Google uses will bring your content up more frequently or recommend it to other people as opposed to people having to search for it. So that was quickly to answer the question you posed, Ron.
Yeah.
All right.
In terms of,
I'm glad you brought that up too. Okay, I can't find it quickly. There's a young lady, she was like a teenager, and she made videos on everything. She was trying to help students in India to prepare for the A-level exams, I guess, the equivalent of high school. And hers had 3,300 views. In fact, somewhere in that
Is that
presentation,
Camilla?
you see?
Yeah, page 24
So-
of our stuff.
Yeah.
She's close to you.
Well, hers was up before mine.
Oh, okay. She has 29 likes and 7 dislikes.
Right, because she basically talks into a camera and she moves her arms a lot and she is... Anyway, I can't find it easily. Suffice it to say that there are 4 videos. One is by the Mercator Center. Peter Bettke and his friends have the center at George Mason University, and Kyla Collins is the head of that center. And what they do is they make videos and everything and put them out there. And theirs is called Arthur Lewis. Arthur Lewis, their video, 4 minutes long. And hers was about 18 minutes long. And then mine came up after theirs. I didn't know that theirs existed. And after that, this guy from Japan. So these are the 4 I found. Actually, mine is out there twice. Somebody downloaded mine and uploaded it as their own elsewhere, which I felt honored. Imitation is the best form of flattery, you know. So somebody stole the content and uploaded it. But when I look at the data, theirs wasn't getting as many hits. Theirs was getting like 1 hit per day. And mine was getting like 10 hits per day. So back to the point you made, Mark, that maybe mine is out there and mine gets recommended more, and theirs just sits in the background. If I complained, YouTube will have them take it down, and maybe might close their YouTube website. Google, I should say. But I don't want that to happen because I don't think there's a lot of benefit out there. I actually want to put more of my content out there.
So that other guy is United Pac St. Lucia?
Yes.
Okay.
United Pac.
He was Japanese and at UCLA, so it sort of surprises me, that title.
No, they're 2 separate institutes. United PAC is a political action committee in St. Lucia.
Oh, so it's not the guy.
No, it's not the Japanese guy 2 weeks.
Oh,
no.
because it has the same number of views.
It does?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, 276.
Yeah.
No, they put theirs out a year ago.
Okay.
And they did that because in St. Lucia has 2 Nobel laureates. For a small island, it's the highest per capita Nobel laureate. Yeah. And they're both born on exactly the same day, January 25th, different years apart. So Arthur Lewis and Derek Walcott, the poet. And they have what they call Nobel Laureates Day. So the person saw this content and they put it up, downloaded it and re-uploaded it. And that's how it got out there. And I figured, well, that's okay. So anyway, I said I was relying on the document camera because I have notes that I've written. But anyway, I see that mine gets more views per day than the others, and I'm not sure why that is the case.
You
I
have
do-
more out there, though.
I'm sorry?
You have more. You just have one video?
No, I have like 500 videos, but 46 are public.
And how many of them involve Lewis?
Just one.
Oh, just one.
Yes. So I don't know the algorithm that YouTube uses. Here's a couple other things. So let me get back to this very quickly, and then I'll move on. So again, my dependent variable is views in Asia, and views in Asia correlated with views in North America. So you can almost say, well, if they were teaching the same course, using the same textbook, the material comes at the same time, approximately, assuming the school year is the same, that would make some sense. Europe. Asia does not correlate with Europe. There's no correlation there. Then I put North America and Europe and the trend line. I got this perverse effect. I don't know how to interpret it. I will not try to interpret it, but it's interesting. This is significant. The point, though, is that North America and India cycle together, and beyond that, there's a trend. So there's an upward trend. More people in Asia are accessing this content. So you have the cycle, but the cycle, the distance between the peaks.
What's the parenthesis? The t-statistic?
Yeah, T-statistic. Again, I don't want to claim that it's a theory. It is just correlations, and I thought because I was using multivariate at some point, why not use regression analysis because I'm comfortable with that. That's what that looked like. I'm probably out of order. The last one was correlating Europe with North America, and just like we found that where was it? Europe and Asia did not correlate. I'm not getting much of a correlation between Europe and North America as well. Again, once you look at the data and you see that huge spike in June, when in the US it's trending down, that alone could destroy any strong correlation that may have existed. All right. Again, this is what YouTube can do if you're ever interested. So YouTube will tell you by each title you put in where the most views are. They will rank. So, for example, it will tell you the individual typed in these words as a search term. So here are the top 12 search terms that people type in. Now you might be typing in, YouTube will make a suggestion. So like 5 or 6 suggestions will show up when you're typing. So most people typed in Lewis model. And then what I did was I looked to see how long the people who viewed it under that search stayed with it. The last column here is the rank by the percentage of the video that was viewed. So the people who typed Lewis growth model viewed it the longest. People who typed Sir Arthur Lewis viewed it the least. Well, obviously there are many other variations, but these are the top 12. So among the top 12 searches, people who typed in Arthur Lewis watched it in the shortest period of time. And that makes sense. If you're looking for an autobiography of this person, and you come across this boring economic content using math and graphs, you say, okay, I don't want to see that, and you move back out. That makes sense. What was interesting was number 2, Lewis model of economic development. So that was the second most popular search, and the people who did that also stayed with the video for a longer period of time. So what I did is I changed the name of my video to Lewis model of economic development. Because I kept thinking, well, this seems to work. It was called something else. Close enough. But I said, if you want your video to be found, what are people typing in? So I
have a suggestion, given the students we have these days. You should try also Lewis, L-O-U-I-S.
Actually, that came up as one of the popular ones. It did. If I were to go another word, you'll see Louis. It did show up. I'm glad you brought that up. Again, I have all this information sitting here. You can't see it. But so that was interesting. You can figure out how you can rig the system, so to speak. If you put the wrong title on your video, people aren't going to search by that title. What was surprising is that dual sector model. I didn't use the word dual. Dual sector model. That was the 10th most popular search. Again, I did the country. So YouTube codes every country. Somewhere in that you'll see an appendix with every code and which country it is. So this is Jamaica. I don't remember what that is. Thailand, Philippines.
By putting Lewis growth model, you're limiting.
All right, all of it, yeah, maybe.